So some games are about hardship and adversity. On the other hand, some games, though, they just want you to feel like an unstoppable badass. Hey folks, today on Joker's Day in Top 10 Most Badass Video Games on Mobile Devices. So subscribe and ring the bell will be appreciable. Alright, let's get started. So starting off at number 10, BLADESLINGER. BLADESLINGER is one of these games that makes a splash with immersive trailers and promises of console-level gaming. This game sets out to tell a story, so at least it has that going for it. William Glaston is just your average cowboy with a revolver gun and a robot arm, but things get weird when he returns to his hometown to find it overrun with monsters that used to be the town folks. BLADESLINGER tosses you right into the action and does a good job of explaining the controls to you. Like, you have your choice of two control schemes with one and two-handed. This is a heavy on the hack and slash battles game, but there is a little strategy to be found as well as the dialogues in the game and the story progress with monsters, level design, all the powers, all of them are enough to make it feel like a badass character. Moving on to number 9, Blade of God. This is a three-dimensional action game in which you will control Chaos, a hero who will have to face all kinds of enemies based on Norse mythology. This variant hack and slash is inspired by true reference in the genres such as God of War and Darksiders. In this dark fantasy game, you are going to experience fast-paced confrontations against the final bosses. In many of them, we will have to make use of quick time events to be able to deliver the final blows. Blade of God is a fantastic action game that will take you to live, exciting battles and that has a level visual aspect. A title perfectly adapted to touch screen thanks to the precision of the hero's movements. And as you know, games like God of War is really a badass game of all time, and since Blade of God is highly inspired from the GOD games, so it makes sense that definitely this one is a remarkable game for the list. So on number 8, Bright Memory. This is a lightning fast fusion of the FPS and action genres created by a one-man development studio by using Unreal Engine. This game combines a wide variety of skills and abilities to unleash dazzling combo attacks. You see, the protagonist is a deadly omen who has many abilities which comes from her scientific experimental sword and other gadgets. With this, you will fight with some deadly wolves and powerful human beings and some crazy monsters. Overall, I really like the game, and when I used to play this, it feels like I'm controlling a protagonist who is really deadly like a badass, but only chapter 1 is available for mobile devices which offer like 1 hour gameplay. And if you want to be amazed, then a sub to the channel would be outstanding. Coming up at number 7, Punishing Grave Raven. It is an action RPG that mixes fast-paced combat with impressive visuals and highly stylized characters. Players will take control of a squad and take part in real-time battles and allow for seamless switching between members. Similar to Honkai Impact 3rd, Punishing Grave Raven draws inspiration from anime for its character design and styling. The result is a mix of 2D and 3D art styles that fans of the genre will appreciate, all wrapped up in a post-apocalyptic sci-fi setting. The gameplay is super smooth, and you know, while playing this game, there is no time to be bored about crashing enemies, cause each animation and movement looks really sick and so much powerful, and that's why it included in the list. And please don't forget to like this video without any hesitations. On number 6, 100 Soul. The game has rich combat mechanism, and the main content of the game is to defeat the boss, and the protagonist can show a strong supervising power in the game, rather than an ordinary warrior who is insufficient in front of a warrior monster. And the greatest fun of the game lies in the refreshing combat experience and varied skill moves. In terms of combat, the performance of game's hit feels is very good and so much powerful. Your attack hits will have different feedback in different parts. The game abandoned the traditional setting of professional skills. It is also a good innovation to combine new skills moves by allowing players to change weapons and partners adjustment. Apart from some bad sides like short level design and bad PvP, the game is truly a powerful badass game on mobile devices. Moving on to number 5, SHADOWGUN. This one puts you into the role of John Slade, the galaxy's most infamous bounty hunter, and your mission is to hunt down Dr. Edgar Simon, who is a mechanical genius and leader of his own mutant army. The game features the most advanced AI, which was damn good at that time because the game was released in year 2011. The graphics, storyline, everything was up to the mark, and I really love this one. The protagonist seems so much powerful for his energetic dialogue and most importantly attitude. And of course, at the starting of the game, you will feel like it will be a goddamn badass game, and it delivers it pretty well, as you can see. So on number 4, My Hero Academia, the Strongest Hero. This one is an exciting role-playing game, and unlike other games based on the franchise, My Hero Academia The Strongest Hero is an MMORPG. In the story, there will be missions that you will complete to progress. Not only that, but you will also have a chance to interact with players around the world. As with the anime series, each of the heroes comes with their ultimate moves, and with this, you can use legendary Smash Blast to defeat a villain. And that makes some sense, like you will feel there is none of them are capable to beat you, so you are the badass strongest hero of all time. On the third number of the list, the Blade of Three Kingdoms. This is a super hack and slash action RPG with stunning looking skill animation and high quality graphics. The gameplay is an action RPG clearance battle with 2.5D locked vision. The game is also free to switch and enter the battle with 3 players. It is easy and refreshing to kill the enemy, and the second kill boss has a weak sense of strike. If you are familiar with the title, you know how powerful the characters are, and the hitting animation are ready to give you some badass moment. Like you are standing in front of tons of uncountable enemies and there are just nothing. Like you can just smash them like hell, and it's pretty much enjoyable. And feel free to share your opinion which game is the most badass of all time on mobile devices. You can share your opinion on the comment box. So on number 2, The Wolf Among Us. This one is a point-and-click adventure game. With the success of the Walking Dead game, many elements of that series were implemented into the game. It was surprising to go from The Walking Dead to The Wolf Among Us. The game moves at a fast pace, and the experience you go through as Big B Wolf feels like a crime drama. Since The Wolf Among Us is generally linear, you don't have much exploration outside the predefined boundaries, but the tight writing keeps everything interesting. The small detail in each scene show the focus on detail in the Fables universe, and the Big B Wolf, the protagonist. Oh, what can I say? Sometimes it feels like it is highly inspired by the Wolverine character of the Marvel comics. His hairstyle, attitude are pretty same as the Wolverine movies. And if you played it, you know, and if you don't, just try this, and after that you will know how much badass the hero is. And finally, at the top of the list, Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. This is a free action mobile game that lets you play the popular Devil May Cry series while on the go. This fast-paced 3D adventure is an official mobile game for the DMC franchise and features classic characters with their signature playstyles, and it doesn't really change much of its combat mechanics from the original series. And you know Dante, how much badass he is. Even if you are new to this franchise, It's very easy enough to pick up the combat system easily. Overall, this is well enough to bring the classic and beloved DMC AR combo action to mobile devices with Dante's badass attitude and so much powerful BGM. So that's all for today. Just tap on the like button if you find a game to play and smash the subscribe button if you like this video, and also you can press the bell icon for all notifications. We'll catch up in the next one, so be amazed and happy gaming!